After 10 long years of torment within the endless darkness of the realm of void, Goku stood at the very edge of transcendence. His soul, battered yet unbroken, had finally achieved the unimaginable, the golden instinct. A power beyond ultra instinct, beyond the reach of mortals or gods, a form that surpassed even the thrones of kings. Yet, even with such might, one final trial remained, the test of complete mental liberation, the key to escaping the void and reclaiming the world he had lost. Far away, on the peaceful blue planet called Earth, that same world was trembling. Gohan's scream tore through the skies, shaking heaven and land alike. His energy erupted, fierce and divine, blazing with a silver-white brilliance that no mortal eye could follow. Ultra instinct, but not the one known to his father or to Whis. This was something purer, more personal, born from pain, patience, and purpose. As his aura surged, even the gods of destruction froze. For 10 years they had awaited this moment, their vengeance, their cleansing, their domination. Yet now, with Gohan's awakening, their plan was in jeopardy. Back in the void, Goku sensed everything. His consciousness, now expanded beyond physical boundaries, brushed against the edges of reality itself. He could feel his son's battle, the rising dread of the gods, and the faint trembling of the universe's balance. But a calm, ethereal voice echoed beside him. "Be careful, Goku. Thinking of the outside world will trap you here forever. Focus on what lies ahead." The mysterious woman stood before him, radiant, ancient, her eyes deep with secrets. Goku, confused yet humbled, asked, "Who are you? And what do these strange markings mean?" She smiled faintly. "Let me cleanse you first. Your body bears too many scars." She raised her hand, and a blinding light wrapped around him like liquid gold. His tattered clothes dissolved. His charred skin healed, and when the radiance faded, Goku's form had transformed. His hair shimmered like molten sunlight, his aura soft yet infinite, wings of light unfurling from his back. He had become something more than Saiyan, more than mortal, something divine. She looked upon him with gentle admiration. "These garments," she said, "are not ordinary. They signify your level of power. You are approaching the realm of angels." Goku's eyes widened. "Angel?" he whispered. "What do you mean?" But she only smiled, closed her eyes, and said softly, "In time, you will understand." Meanwhile, on Earth, chaos erupted. The gods had descended. Katella, one of the arrogant destroyers, challenged Gohan directly. "So the son thinks he can surpass his father?" He mocked, but his arrogance soon turned to horror. In an instant, Gohan vanished. The air trembled, and when the dust cleared, Katella was already broken, lying in ruins, while Gohan stood calm, untouched. The others watched in stunned silence. Krillin's voice cracked. "He didn't even move." The gods exchanged nervous glances. Belmod, the jester of destruction, sneered, "Then let's see how long he lasts." The sky burned as 3 gods, Belmod, Jin, and Liquir, joined forces, summoning an explosion so immense it threatened to erase Earth itself. But when the blinding light faded, Gohan still stood. Around him shimmered a transparent barrier, protecting his friends and the planet. Piccolo whispered, "That's not his energy." "Then whose is it?" The gods hesitated, for even they could not sense the source of that divine protection. Somewhere far beyond mortal sight, 2 shadowy figures watched in silence. One spoke in a voice like thunder muffled by time. "He has grown." The other replied, cold and calm, "Yes. But this is only the beginning. He still must endure pain." High above all universes in the grand celestial palace, the high priest gathered every angel, every Kaioshin. His face was unreadable, but his words carried the weight of doom. "What occurred in Universe 7 is no accident," he declared. "It is a disturbance in the sacred balance. Beerus's death has shaken the order. I now grant the gods of destruction authority to purge Universe 7, beginning with Earth." The angels bowed in silence. But one, Vados, clenched her hands. Her voice barely a whisper, she said to herself, "Gohan, I entrusted you to protect this universe for Whis. Do not fail." Back on Earth, Gohan faced the 3 gods without fear. Their combined power could shatter dimensions, but his eyes didn't waver. They struck, and time itself seemed to freeze as Gohan intercepted them mid-attack, holding their fists in his palms. His voice echoed with righteous fury, "I will show no mercy." In a blinding instant, their bodies detonated within his grasp. The world quaked. The gods were gone. Belmod stared in disbelief. How can a mortal? But before he could finish, Gohan appeared before him like a flash of divine lightning. With one strike, the so-called god of destruction fell, yet pride is a dangerous thing. Belmod's humiliation turned to madness. His body warped, his aura darkened, and ancient magic wrapped around his form. "You've destroyed my pride," he hissed. "Now I'll destroy you with me." The sky darkened as Belmod's Hakai power fused with cursed energy, binding Gohan in chains of destruction. The energy swirled violently, and Gohan screamed, his body writhing under unbearable force. His friends watched helplessly, pounding the invisible barrier that kept them apart. Pan cried out, her tiny voice shattering the silence. "Dad!" In that moment, above the void, the mysterious woman watched Goku with deep sorrow. "It's time you knew the truth," she whispered. "I've hidden it for too long." Goku opened his eyes. "Truth? About what?" Her expression softened, tears gleaming in her golden eyes. "My name is Alysia. I lived before the Age of Angels, before all this madness. I was a wife and a mother." Goku's breath caught. "A mother?" She nodded. "Yes. My husband ruled the supreme universe before ambition poisoned the high priest's heart. When he sought power through fear, I opposed him. He called me weak. He betrayed me. He used my own son to imprison me here. That son was Zeno." Goku's world shattered. "Zeno, the Omni King? Your son?" She smiled sadly. "He was once pure, joyful, innocent. But the Grand Priest reshaped him, stripped him of emotion, turned him into a silent ruler with no memory of me. He erased my name from existence." Goku clenched his fists, his aura flaring with grief and rage. "He erased me too, didn't he?" Alysia nodded. "Yes, Goku, history is repeating. The priest made even Zeno forget you, so no one would question your disappearance." Goku trembled, the void itself quaking beneath his resolve. "Then I'll escape. I'll bring you back. I'll restore what he destroyed." But Alysia only smiled through her tears. "No, Goku, my time has ended. But yours has just begun." Light began to bloom from her body, pure and radiant. "All my power now belongs to you. You will become what I once was, a men angel. My spirit will live through you." She reached out, placing a glowing pendant in his palm. "This is the key to everything. Protect it well." Her form dissolved into golden dust, leaving behind a blinding light that merged with Goku's soul. He screamed, his voice shaking the pillars of creation. "I'll restore the balance. I'll do it for you, Alysia, and for Goten." On Earth, the gods' combined energy was about to destroy everything. Gohan, half-conscious, stood tall, whispering through blood and tears, "I'll never break my father's promise." His roar rose to the heavens, merging with Goku's across the dimensions. Father and son, two voices united through space and time, defied the very fabric of the divine order. The void cracked open. The angels rushed to contain it, their wings blazing with panic, but it was too late. The high priest's voice thundered, "Stop him! Do not let the void collapse!" But even his command was powerless before Goku's awakening. The walls of creation shattered like glass. Then, silence. A colossal light consumed everything. The void, the universes, the despair. On Earth, the gods' destruction energy vanished. The sky turned white with sacred brilliance. Every warrior, Frieza, Broly, Jiren, paused, feeling the weight of something ancient and infinite awaken. The gods themselves trembled, whispering, "Impossible!" And from that sacred storm of light, a silhouette emerged, calm, divine, untouchable. His hair shimmered like molten gold laced with silver, his aura pure and infinite. Goku had returned, reborn as a golden angel. The air bowed before him, reality itself bending in reverence. His eyes, serene yet piercing, looked upon gods and mortals alike. Then, in a voice that echoed through all universes, he declared, "The age of submission is over. Now begins the era of light." As the light settles, Goku stands tall in a realm of pure brilliance, his halo pulsing with gold and white energy, his wings shimmering like the dawn of creation itself. Even the Grand Priest, watching through the ethereal veil, trembles for the first time in eons. Zeno's mother, Alyssia, smiles faintly from the fading horizon, her essence now woven into Goku's soul. She whispers, You are my final light, Goku. My last hope for the balance of all universes. Goku closes his eyes, feeling her warmth, her sacrifice, her endless faith flowing through him. The multiverse around him bends, harmonizing with his heartbeat. Across dimensions, gods fall silent, mortals look to the sky, and even the void itself hums his name. The heavens tremble, the ground quakes, and time bows before his aura. This isn't vengeance anymore, it's ascension. The golden angel has risen, and eternity will never be the same again.